Hello everybody, this is Tom Hart from Paragon Partners. I have about 7 to 8 years of experience in dealing with both federal and state grants. Today we're going to go over the good, the bad, the ugly of these grants flying out of Congress. Stay tuned, we'll discuss. At this point in time, I'm sure you've seen that Congress has passed a stimulus worth trillions of dollars to assist small businesses and other large businesses, independent contractors, etc. These grants or loans are very, very helpful, but there's a lot to know about them. Especially, I've been through it for 7+ years now. I've seen some good, I've seen some bad. So today we're going to go over just 4 key topics to really keep in mind when dealing with multiple grants and loans, because you'll see they all do interact. The first key thing is use the money for what it was designed for. Don't go buy a Mercedes if they're going to assist you with your payroll. Yeah, I shouldn't have to say this, but I've seen plenty of craziness in my time, and there is a clawback part, which I'm going to go over in a couple of seconds. So just use the money for what it was designed for. You'll save yourself a lot of troubles down the road. The number 2 thing that you're really going to watch out for, and it's funny because with this round of grants and loans, or the CARES, nobody has mentioned it yet. It's called a duplication of benefits. Now, this is something that will pop up, and you're going to see it in the news. You're going to see it, people talking about it online. Basically, there are several grants out there, and I'm assuming there are going to be some state loans and grants that go out also. I know New York City has provided a loan with some forgiveness, which technically is a grant. But just watch out for the duplication benefits, because if you apply to multiple grants or loans, or even a grant, so just to give you a quick example, there was a grant that I was aware of that in order to apply for the grant, the people on the line were telling you that you had to apply for the loan. This was not part of the program. They were just instructed to apply for the loan. Even if you decline the loan, the grant would still deduct what you were able to borrow for the loan, calling it a duplication of benefits, hence deducting that from your grant. So be very careful if you're combining grants and loans in multiple programs for assistance. The third big key topic when dealing with these government-issued grants or loans is be proactive. You want to get in, get out. File all the paperwork, answer their calls, stay on top of them, make sure that all your ducks are in a row and that all the paperwork is filed. Due to the next topic, you'll see that the stragglers and the ones that stay in the program for the longest are the ones who really suffered the most. The fourth key topic in dealing with grants and loans from the government is the clawback program. Now, majority of these programs do have a clawback, and what it is, towards the end of the program's lifespan, they start going after the people that are either not doing the proper filing, expenses, basically not using the grant properly, or even accepted the grant under fraudulent terms. They will come after you. So back to number 1, just do what you're supposed to do and you'll be fine. So to summarize it all up, you definitely want to do what you're supposed to be doing with the money, because the clawback program, and they will catch you, and then it could be 3 years from now, but you're going to end up being very upset. 2, just watch out for the duplication of benefits, because it's scary, and especially because there's so many programs and you don't want to miss out on one because these windows are so small. But by signing up for an additional program, you might be shooting yourself in the foot. So just make sure you watch out for that. The third, stay proactive. Be on top of all the paperwork. Don't wait for them to come to you to ask you to fill out paperwork. Make sure you file it. And make sure you keep records of all the paperwork, because this is not an automated process, which means humans are going to be handling this entire program, and it's going to be chaos. Do the first 3, you have nothing to worry about with the clawback, but there will be one. So if you thought these tips were helpful and this video was helpful, give us one of these down below. We're going to release several videos discussing the individual grants and loans that'll be out there, so stay tuned.